Welcome back, everybody. We're going to read Chapter 9, our last chapter of Junie B. Jones's Almost a Flower Girl. Chapter 9 is called Loose Feet. After the church, everybody went to the reception. The reception is a big, giant room where you sit at tables and you listen to loud music and you eat food and cake. And then, wait until you hear this. The bridesmaids' table was the longest table in the whole entire place. I run to the end of that hugey thing, and guess what? There was a teensy card with my name printed on it. Here, I'm sitting here, I hollered to Mother. Just then, I saw Aunt Flo. She was coming over with Bo. Uh-oh, I said, very nervous. Then I quick hided behind Mother's skirt. But Aunt Flo didn't even look mad. She bended down next to me in her beautiful wedding gown, and she held my hand real nice. Junie B., honey, I didn't see what happened in the church, but Bo said you tried to take her basket. Is that true? No, Aunt Flo, I didn't try to take her whole entire basket, I promise. I just wanted 2 teensy petals, and that's all. Just this many, Aunt Flo, just 2, because Bo got all the rest of the petals, so 2 would be fair for her, I think. Aunt Flo looked at Bo. Bo, honey, do you hear that? Junie B. only wanted 2 little flower petals. Bo looked shy at me, and then all of a sudden she reached into her basket and she gave me 2 petals. I smiled real big. Hey, that's a nice gesture of you, Bo. After that, Bo smiled back at me, and Aunt Flo put us in our chairs. Bo asked me how old I am, and I sat up straight and tall. I am almost 6, I said, very proud. Bo did a sad sigh. Oh, pooh, I am only 5, and I'm always the littlest. Always, always, always. I patted her arm, very understanding. Don't worry, little Bo. Someday you will be a grown-up lady just like me. Bo did a teeny frown. You're not a grown-up lady, she said. Yes, I am so a grown-up lady, Bo. Just ask my mother if you don't believe me, because I acted grown-up for the whole entire wedding almost. Just then I quick picked up my napkin and put it in my lap. See this, Bo? See how I am putting this napkin in my lap? If I was a baby, I would tuck it in my collar, but grown-up ladies put them in their laps. I sat up even taller. And see how straight and tall I am sitting? This is how grown-up ladies sit. We never slouch and we never slump. After that, I got very still, and I didn't move a muscle. Now look at me, Bo, I said out of the corner of my mouth. See how I'm sitting? I'm not even squirming. On account of grown-up ladies do not get ants in their pants. That's why. I folded my hands very polite. Now, I am folding my hands very polite, and I am waiting for my food. Bo just kept on looking at me. The end, I said. After that, I kept sitting there a real long time, and that's how come Bo got tired of looking at me, and she started playing with her spoon. She clinked it on her water glass. Also, she clinked it on her plate, and her knife, and her head. Grown-up ladies do not clink their spoons, I said. Bo shrugged her shoulders at me. After that, she made a puppet out of her napkin, and she made it bite my nose. Hey! Then I quick did a frown. Grown-up ladies do not play with their napkins. After that, I did a big sigh, 'cause my food was taking 1,000,000 years, that's why. Finally, my legs started to get stiffish and tightish. Also, I got an ant in my pant, and my foot went to sleep, and this is how come I had to hop down from my chair and stomped my foot on the floor. Sometimes ladies have to stomp their feet, only because they're sleeping. It's perfectly acceptable to do this. After that, I shaked my foot all around, but it still did not wake up. I looked at Bo. Okay, here's the thing. Sometimes ladies have to skip around the table to get their blood pumping. Really? Said Bo. Yes, trust me, I know what I'm doing. After that, I started to skip around the table, only too bad for me because my new shoes hurt my heels a real lot. Plus, also, fancy pantyhose dropped all the way down to my knees. I walked back to my seat very limping. And I looked at Bo again. Sometimes ladies have to go under the table and adjust themselves, I said. Bo looked curious at me. They do? She asked. Of course they do. That's how come they make tablecloths so long. After that, I ducked under the tablecloth and I quick took my shoes off. Plus, I also took my pantyhose off. Ah, better, I said. Then I climbed back onto my chair again, and I wiggled my piggy toes all around in the air. What a relief! Loose feet! All of a sudden, my eyes got big and wide, and I did a gasp, because that reminded me of what Mother and Daddy told me. Bo! Hey, Bo! Loose feet! Get it? I have loose feet! Huh? What? Said Bo. And so that's how come I told her about my boyfriend named Ricardo and how he wanted to chase other people and how Mother and Daddy said that I should have loose feet. Get it, Bo? Get it? Mother and Daddy were right. Loose feet are way funner than grown-up feet. After that, I quick got on my knees and I clinked my water glass with my spoon. Also, I clinked my plate and my fork and my head. Sometimes it's fun to be little. Right, Bo? Right? Me and Bo clinked spoons. Right, she said. After that, I made a puppet out of my napkin, and I made it bite Bo's nose. And that's not even the best part, because after lunch, me and Bo skipped around that whole entire room in bare feet, and we throwed flower petals on people's heads, and no one even got mad, because when you're little, you can get away with those kind of shenanigans. It was the funnest time I ever had. And guess what else? After the reception, me and Bo hugged each other goodbye, and she said she will call me sometimes, and I said I will write her a letter. Only first I have to learn how to spell more words, I said. Bo shrugged her shoulders. That's okay. First I have to learn how to read, she said. After that, both of our daddies picked us up and they carried us out to the parking lot. Hey, look how high up I am, Bo. I am as tall as a grown-up lady almost. Only grown-up ladies don't even get carried, and so too bad for them, right, Bo? Right, hollered Bo. After that, we waved goodbye at each other. First I waved my hand, then I waved my whole entire arm, plus I also waved all 10 of my piggy toes. I laughed real happy. See, Daddy? See, I've got loose feet, just like you said. Then Daddy laughed too, and we sang the Pretty Bride song all the way to the car. The end. I hope everybody enjoyed our Junie B. Jones book. Have a great day.